Hi, I'm Deb Chang, and along with my husband, Dr. Paul Chang, we host a video on YouTube every Monday called Medical Minutes. And we try to talk about a topic that will help you flourish after age 50. Today, we're going to combine a couple things because we're getting ready to enter the holiday season. Some of you may have already attended parties and been tempted by food, but I want to talk to you a little bit about junk food and eating smart and maintaining your weight during the holidays. If you think you're going to lose weight, I would just put that out of your mind because that's probably not going to happen. But maintaining your weight is a good goal to have. I love Buzz Lightyear, and he says to infinity and beyond, but we're going to talk about healthy holiday eating and beyond so that when you get to January, you're not going to say, oh my goodness, why did I eat all that food? Why did I go to all those parties? How could I have kept my weight at the same rate it was before Thanksgiving? Today, we're going to talk about a couple strategies. One, do you know how much you're eating? Do you know how much you need to eat? Do you know why you snack and what snacks are healthier for you? Today, it's all about preparing and planning for the future. And the future is after the first of the year. So planning is so important. You need to know how many calories you need, how much protein you need, and more importantly, what are your exercise goals and how are you going to keep that in your busy schedule during the month of December? So how many calories do I need to maintain my weight? You've got calories that come in with food and beverages, and you have calories that go out, normal bodily functions and physical activity. For men, it's an average of 2,000 calories a day. And poor women, we don't get as many. We get between 1,500 and 1,800. And you can add 200 or 300 calories if you moderately exercise on a regular basis. How much protein do you need so that you don't lose your muscles? Because protein is essential in your diet. A healthy person needs 60 to 80 grams of protein a day just to keep your health normal. Don't skip the exercise. 150 minutes a week or a minimum of 30 minutes 3 times a week is what you need. And it's aerobic. Regular activities like cleaning, walking the dog, shopping, they all count. But please schedule 30 minutes dedicated to aerobic exercise. And what makes it aerobic? You should sweat. You should be breathing heavier. You should lose your ability to have a conversation with the person next to you. And the next day or within 2 days, you should start feeling some sore muscles. So that's what good aerobic exercise looks like. The stretching and the weightlifting is still important as well, but aerobics are really important at this time of the year. And those are the things we generally have to schedule. So snacking is okay, but today we're going to talk about portion size for your snacks. So let's look at a strategy that I learned a couple years ago. Let's look at how we estimate our snacks. I love cheese. I love sweets too, but I love cheese. But cheese is really high in calories. So if you look at the right, you've got 4 dice. On the left, you've got 4 cubes of cheese, just the same size. 1 cup of cheese is 4 ounces. 4 cubes of cheese, just like this, is 400 calories in your calorie limit per day. So eat cheese, but eat it very sparingly because it is high in calories. Some snack ideas that I came up with were some things that have approximately 100 calories. So if your blood sugar looks like it's low and you're feeling a little lightheaded, it's okay to have a snack. I try to have 2 snacks a day, one in the afternoon and usually one in the evening, but far before bedtime. Things like popcorn, as long as you don't get the theater buttered popcorn, if you just get the lighter popcorn, you can have popcorn. You can eat nuts, cashews and almonds and dried pineapple. If you look on the back, these are all 100-calorie packs. They may not be as big as some of the others, but they will satisfy your hunger needs for a snack. And again, don't put all the butter on the popcorn, but some of these things like white cheddar seasoning and some other flavors, if you like jalapeno, there's lots of different flavors out there. They add very little calories to your popcorn. Olives are a great snack. And again, you've got almonds, you've got dried fruit. You have to be careful with dried fruit because it has a lot more calories than your fresh fruit does. But you can have a few pieces. Just do it sparingly. They make chicken and creations and tuna creations. Those are great They have low calories, less than 100, and they're 10 grams of protein. Now, the bottom is my strategy that I came up with because you can't always buy packages that are just 100 calories, are great for snacks. So they make these little plastic containers, either square or round. They sell them at the Dollar Tree. You get 10 for $1.25, I think. And you can actually make your own snack packs. This is great because if you plan and prepare them, you're less likely to overeat in the snack arena. So things like carrots, things like hummus, salsa, cucumbers, vegetables, those are all great, but you can even have chocolate and some sweets. Dark chocolate has less calories and less sugar than milk chocolate does. And so you just have to look at the box and find out how many calories. Again, you can have raisins or dried cranberries and peanuts. You just have to keep the portion smaller. So try to keep your snacks to 100 calories. Otherwise, you're going to use up all your calorie count with just your snacks. So tips for the holidays. Because many of us are going to family gatherings or parties, an hour before you go, eat a light and healthy but filling snack. So the filling snack will have some protein. It may have a little bit of carbs. It doesn't necessarily have to have a lot of sugar. The second thing is drink water before the party. This also helps you keep you full. Third, choose one to do healthy items and limit it to one sweet. This table looks amazing. So what I suggest is perusing the table before you fill your plate. Identify those healthy items and identify which sweets you're going to pick out. If you're drinking alcoholic beverages, they're loaded with calories, especially the mixers. So limit yourself to 1 to 2 in a party. Women should probably have 1 and men can have up to 2. But always drink a glass of water afterwards. So if you have 1 drink and you're moving on to number 2, fill up an 8-ounce glass of water before you start on that second drink. So how do you integrate this into your daily plans? Because we're all busy with shopping and writing cards and meeting friends that we haven't seen for a while and going out to dinners and parties. You really need to plan. So make sure that weekly, at least, you plan for your snacks so that you're ready. You prepare. So the day of, you're going to have to think about what you need to do. You're going to drink 8 ounces of water before you go. You're going to eat veggies and low-calorie foods first before you do the sweets. And remember what we said about being mindful. When you're looking at a buffet table and you're looking at hors d'oeuvres or snacks at a party, it's really easy to just keep loading up your plate because you're going to have lots of fun and lots of conversations. So be mindful of everything that you put on your plate. So if you like what you see, we'd love to have you be a subscriber to our channel. We have 2 more videos left for this year, and they're going to be exciting as well. You can always go back and look at videos that we've had. We do all kinds of videos from healthy eating to exercise to mindset to successful habits. So please check those out. If you have any questions, email paulchangmd10@gmail.com, and you can also find us on the web. We love seeing you. We love spending this time with you this year, and we wish you a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. Thanks for joining me today.